Hi everyone, I'm Vicky. I'm coming to you from San Diego, California. Here with me is Christine from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Lulu from the Glasshouse Mountains in Queensland, Australia.
Hello.
And together we are Romance Between the Sheets. We're here today to discuss our second monthly video book club. Every month we pick a book that we think all three of us would like, which can be difficult given that we all have different tastes. Then we come together to discuss our thoughts on that book. And for September, we chose Wilder, which is book one in the Renegade series by Rebecca Yarros, and it came out on September 19. Now, I chose Wilder because I've been a fan of Rebecca Yarros since reading Full Measures a couple of years ago. That was the first book in her Flight and Glory series, which I loved, and every book in it made me cry. So when I saw she was releasing a new book, a new series about stuntmen and women on a cruise ship sailing around the world, I just had to check it out. In this series, we have a trio of adrenaline junkies. We have Wilder, which is Pax, Nova, which is Landon, and Rebel, which is Penna, and they make up the Renegades. There are more of them, but these three are the original group. So Pax gets his first book in the series, and in a nutshell, he is a rich kid heir and a 5-time X Games medalist, and Leah is his chosen professor for the school year. It's up to her to keep his grades up, because if he fails, she'll get kicked off the boat and he will lose his trust fund. So, Lulu, what did you think of it?
Look, I rate this. I give this a 4 hearts. This is my first book by Rebecca Yarros. I have to admit, I found the start of it slightly slow. But look, once I got to perhaps the 30% mark, I think everything came together for me, and then you're kind of just on a wild ride between the X game, stunts, and then all the secrets that everyone was keeping that I didn't pick. My favourite part of the entire book was Mykonos. I think that's when the two characters, really came together for me. I loved Brandon, the brother, and I would really love a story on him, because I think he's a little bit good.
Yeah.
And I mean, Mykonos, is when they physically get together, and my God, by then we're so sexually frustrated that if they weren't going to have sex then, I think I don't know whether I would have finished the book, because I was just, I was over it by then.
You were ready for them to get it on.
Yeah, I was definitely ready for them to literally get it on, and it was really good. So I was really happy with that. I didn't pick I didn't pick the major bad guy. So that was actually a nice surprise at the end. So well done, to Rebecca for, because sometimes you can pick them in books. Yeah. I really would have loved, and this is just the romantic in me, that I would have loved to see them go back to Mykonos. But then maybe that because there's so many other books to come out of this series, because, like the mum and dad, like what's happening with that? The dad,
right.
Like there's so many things, like when Brandon says where the mum and dad is at the end of the book, and I think, oh, my God. So, anyway.
Well, if Rebecca does what she did with the Flight and Glory series, so what she did there was she had 3 books about 3 different couples, and then her 4th book went back to the first couple. It did include the other 2 couples, but so she had 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th book went back to the first couple. So maybe that'll happen here too. Maybe the 4th book, they'll go back to Mykonos, and Pax's parents are together.
What do you think about Brandon, Christine?
Well, no, I love Brandon.
Yeah.
and I actually think that maybe he could be a spin-off series.
Yeah.
But going back to the parents, they could actually be a novella, because his mother is so much like Pax. She could be the original renegade.
Yes, because it's like, Pax and his mum are like these 2 pieces, and then there's Brandon and his dad, and it's like there's and that's the whole family dynamic that I really love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else did you like, Christine?
I liked Leah's character to an extent. I found her endearing. I did get tired of waiting for her to expose her trauma to Pax. And I wish that had been done a little bit earlier in the book. And I kind of wish that she had had that sisterly bond with Penna. I wanted them to bond more, but I guess because Penna had that sister bond already with the guys, that maybe that was a little bit of a conflict. But Leah just seems so, I can't think of the right word, kind of isolated on the boat, where she didn't have anybody else. And so I wanted her to have that sister bond with somebody where she could confide in someone, and maybe that would have solved my issue with her waiting so long to tell Pax that she had been in this trauma.
Maybe we'll see that in Nova's book. Maybe we'll see her having more of a connection with her roommate now that she's back on the boat. So it's possible.
That's good. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. And I'm really looking forward to that book. That's because at the end of the book I was ready for more, because I too throughout a lot of the book was like, this is starting to get a little bit long, but at the end of the book I didn't want it to end. I thought there was so much more story to tell. And so I'm chomping at the bit for
I think I agree, because I think it was a typical first book of a series where we had to meet everyone and get a little bit of all their stories, because at the end it's like, oh no, I don't want to relieve these people now. I want to read all their other stories. And I mean, so I mean that's what an author does, don't they? They've got to suck you. They've got to suck you.
They suck you in.
And then you're done for the next 4 books.
Exactly. Well, I had a favorite scene in there, but it had more to do with Leah again, and it just proves that she was ready to move on with her life. That she was done grieving. But it was the zip line scene where she starts praying to God, because she's like, okay, I'm going to get on this, but then she sends a little prayer up, and she does things like she's promising to volunteer with the homeless shelters and then tutoring kids in the inner city. But my favorite one, and I'm so going to use this because I do a little prayer myself every time I get on a plane. I'm gonna start praying the same way as her, to start brokering for world peace. And for some reason I just love that.
But wasn't from memory? Wasn't Pax available? He was afraid to fly. Was it Pax who was afraid to fly, and she wasn't?
I
thought that was funny.
And I mean, I can't believe she went on the zip line with her fear of, with what happened to her. But then obviously, because that was the other thing. Like when I found out what happened to her, I kind of went, my God, why did you go on the zip line? But then I thought, obviously she's ready to embrace life again. And I think that's what I kind of struggled with at the start. I kind of, but then once I kind of got around the fact that, okay, she's obviously really ready to take life by the handlebars again and go for it, so to speak. So I was happy with that.
I liked Leah. I thought I liked her strength. She was, without giving it away, what she went through was just horrific. And the fact that she could.
Did you kind of get sick of the whole pants thing? How every time she got dressed, we always got a monologue of like this whole pants, how she has to wear pants, and I was just like, for God's sake, just show your legs.
But that's part of the whole. That's why I think we all,
and that's why I dragged on a little bit.
But we all feel the same.
You'd already guessed that there's something wrong with her.
Just tell us.
I think maybe if we'd stopped hearing about her putting on pants all the time, I didn't care that she was wearing pants by about the 3rd or 4th time. Just don't mention that she's wearing pants again, because then all the other characters started mentioning, oh, she's wearing pants again.
Right?
It was like, not the pants on.
It was like it's a big secret. It's a big secret, but yeah, like okay, it's big enough. Let's shrink it back down now. You know, let's bring it in. Let's get it over with.
Reel it in.
Exactly.
Reel it in.
Exactly.
Rip that Band-Aid off.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, and that was probably my biggest disappointment with this book was the secrets that, you know, not just her traumatic event, but, you know, Pax's secret, and, you know, Pax talking about why Nova is the way he is without ever revealing it. It was those secrets that were always talked about but never revealed until it was too late. That frustrated me. Like, it was just talked about so many times. All right, I'm ready to move on. Let's just get it over with and then, you know, move on. Like, I'm done. You know, I just want to know what they are and move on. So that was my biggest disappointment. But, you know, overall, I liked it.
I'll still read the books.
Oh, yeah, you know, I liked it. I thought it was a good start. Not a fantastic, oh, my God, start, but it was a good start. And I'm definitely looking forward to Nova's book next, which I think is supposed to come out February next year.
Yes.
You know, it came with a HEA of sorts in that, you know, Pax and Leah are now together, but I still feel there's more to their story, which is why I think we'll hear more in the next books, and why perhaps maybe, you know, if she stays true to what she did with the Flight and Glory series, she'll come back to this couple again in a big way.
And then also, we also got to, we only slightly met her friend, Rachel.
Yes.
Right.
You know, she's got to come back into it because, you know, she was mentioned so much at the start of the book about how she couldn't be there for 6 months. So, I think,
Yeah.
So the next 6 months should be interesting.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So,
good book.
So, I guess we can't really talk about who Nova's going to have, because that's a spoiler. So
that's the problem. There's so many spoilers in this book.
Right.
So what do you think? Who do you think Penna's going to hook up with?
Penna.
So Penna, for those watching, Penna is a girl. She's the only female in the trio, and I'm just trying to think.
Maybe Brandon.
I think Brandon. I think
Brandon would be a great choice. Yeah.
You know.
But then that throws away my spin-off series idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just nobody else sort of stood out.
No, and being that Brandon's the stuffy older brother, she's
the wild child, opposites attract.
Right.
I could actually see them two together.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's going to be kind of like his mom and dad. You know.
Yes. Well, don't they say men fall in love with their mothers? Penna is adventurous and wild like his mother.
Yes.
That's possible. Yep.
So he's We
could be totally wrong right now, but I think
wrong.
I could see it, you know.
Rebecca's watching this. We would really love them two to be together.
Definitely.
And go to Mykonos and see the mum and dad.
Yes. Yeah, that could be it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd like Pax and Leah to get married at Mykonos at the family estate.
I think they will.
Yeah, they have to.
They'll do it.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where not where it all started, but I think
where everything was revealed and they moved forward.
Yeah.
Well, that was her original deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, whenever they first met,
he
asked her where she wanted to go.
He was so sweet when he reenacted that photo of her parents. That was just
oh yes,
yeah, that was really sweet. I love that scene.
Yeah, that was a good scene. Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
All right. Well, overall, I liked the story. I gave it 4. I gave it 4 out of 5 hearts.
Yeah, 4 hearts from Lulu.
Yep.
I actually gave it 4.5.
Oh.
Yes.
There you go.
And no doubt we'll all be reading the book and the next book that comes out next year.
Definitely. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So keep your eyes out. February next year it's supposed to come out.
All right.
Cool.
Signing off.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for
Have
watching.
a good time.